These are only going to be on the table if you have a thing, right? You got a question?
Mine's in the way.
What's in the way?
So, the DM screen's a little bit in the way.
Like of me?
That's fine. What is it in the way of?
I don't know.
Of my shirt that I'm the DM.
Well, no, it's in the way of Lewis.
Sit on the book.
That camera going.
Oh.
But that's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, that's fine. We can
No,
see
if anything, just put that right behind the microphone, because then, no, like camera-wise behind the microphone. Yeah.
It's in the middle of the board.
It's like it.
Yeah, we can.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Cool.
That camera actually needs to be turned towards Lewis a sneeze.
We are professionals at this.
We are super professional. It's actually not bad.
Yeah.
We're live, guys.
All right. Hello. My name is Nick Teagarden, and welcome to Dicey Adventures. I think I'm looking at this one because that one would be really hard to look at. Tonight we are beginning our new campaign, Tales of Talerian. Before we get started, we're going to go around the table and just introduce ourselves real quick, who we are and who we're playing as a character. So we'll go and start with you, Ryder.
My name's Lewis, and I play a bard named Sinjin Psychowitz.
I'm Laura. My name's Trin, and I kind of forgot what I do. I'm Paladin. Sorry.
I'm Philip, and you can refer to me as Fury.
I dropped my dice.
I'm Emily, and I play the druid Ashlyn of Tirnanog. I'm Kayla, and I play Enid Quartztoggle, a gnome cleric. I love her last name.
And again, I'm Nick Teagarden, and I am the DM. Before we get started tonight, I just wanted to give a couple shout-outs to a couple people and things and stuff. First and foremost, I personally want to thank the people that inspired me to play Dungeons & Dragons. They cast a Critical Role. I'm a huge critter. I watch every Thursday night, and I'm so thankful for everything they do. If you've never watched, please check them out. They are amazing. We're not sponsored by them or anything. I just want to make sure that you guys know who I am very appreciative of. Next, I want to thank our very own Emily Martin. She has worked extremely hard at setting up the website, creating the intro video, character profiles, and just being awesome all around. Want to thank Philip Martin. He is running our technology and streaming equipment.
He's ready.
He's already a character. We've lost him. We want to give a shout out to the people from Loot Die Repeat for hosting us on their channel. I think they're hosting us on their channel. So hello, fellow streamers.
And they stream every Tuesday night.
Yes.
Around the same time. You can come to our channel too.
And then last and certainly not least, I want to thank Crystal Loya. She designed and drew all the character profiles that we have kind of going on in the side. You can find her on Instagram at Noctilucero. It is at NOCTELUCERO. But yeah.
Yeah, and our logo was by Hannah-Laura Herrick. I don't know her Instagram page, but she's awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, so thank you guys very much. Last thing that I wanted to do is just a couple pieces of information about our campaign, as well as some house rules that we'll be using throughout the campaign. Currently, our characters are all starting at 2nd level. The players will level up at milestones rather than by experience points. So kind of as the story progresses, they will level up when it seems appropriate. We're going to be trying a new battle system to try and help speed it up a little bit. If anyone's interested in what we're doing, I mean, it's going to be pretty easy to watch how we're doing it, but I'll make a list of instructions that explains...
Warlords and conquerors.
Not sure.
More than 12 centuries ago, the Orgoth invaded Western Empire.
We have a narrator now.
Narrator. Sorry. 1 second.
No.
Of course. Oh my gosh.
Well, you can set up multiple people to auto-host. So it's whoever does first.
There we go. Fixed it. Okay. Last thing, characters can use a bonus action to consume a potion but you must use an action to feed it to another creature or anything. So, kind of do that Rapid Drinker from Matt Mercer's Talerian campaign guide, that feat. But we're going to just kind of put it into the campaign from the beginning. With that, we will go and begin tonight's adventure, the first night of our campaign as these new characters. All right, we all ready?
Yep.
All right.
We'll see.
Okay. We begin our adventure on a beautiful and sunny day in the town of Teagarden. Large cumulus clouds slowly drift along the gentle breeze in the sky overhead. The sound of cheerful conversations from people nearby, wagon wheels slowly being pulled by beasts of burden, and various animals braying, neighing, doing noises. Amidst this pleasant scene, a solitary figure makes its way towards a large and popular tavern in town. The wooden sign hanging from the roof, painted blue and white, has the picture of a cheerful bearded dwarf holding a warhammer with stars around his head, and it appears that he is dazed. Fury, you see the sign for Holdrick's Hammered, the tavern for which you have been heading towards for your own goals. So, you see it. What do you wish to do?
I proceed inside.
So, you make your way in, wearing your dark four-screen cloak, push open the door, and it's midday, and so there's a few patrons in there. You hear a little bit of chatter, a little bit of talking. You go to make a perception check. First roll of this campaign. 19. Easy enough to see. As you kind of look around and stuff, you very easily see an individual who is currently tidying up a table and kind of setting down various knickknacks and stuff and kind of smoothing out a little tablecloth on top of it. He's got his own little quarter in the tavern, and you see him lay a nameplate out in front, and it says, Associate to the Mystic Arcanium, Gregory Tibbles.
I walk over to him.
Oh, well, hello. How are you today?
Are
Nice
you
to
the
meet you. Yes, I am. What is your name?
Is that relevant?
Yes, if I'm going to jot your name down for payment for later.
You may call me Fury.
Fury, any...
F-U-R...
Okay, all right. Thank you. All right.
Must I have others on this mission, or can I just do it on my own?
Well, we are currently waiting. We're going to wait for about an hour, and then if no one else shows up, then I am planning on presenting the information for the job that we have. But we would like to wait about an hour before anybody else, to see if anybody else does show up.
As you wish.
All right, and so you kind of step away, and you see him kind of like just slowly watch you as you go sit down. He goes back to straightening up his things, and were you want to do anything else while you're kind of just sitting by yourself in the tavern? Okay, so you go sit down. It's a really nice place, the high wood ceilings and everything. And, about 10-15 minutes go by, and two other individuals kind of walk in to it. You see a heavily armored female human, blonde hair kind of off to one side, medium length, and you following it behind. It's very imposing. It just kind of stepping in, very stern face, and then walking in behind. You can kind of see poking. You kind of see poking the head in around the side. You see this lavender colored, like purplish tint to the skin. Make a Arcana check for me, real quick. 22. You haven't really seen one before, but you immediately know. You jump right to it. This is an Eldrin from the Feywild. Feywild origins. So you're not sure she was born here or born in Feywild, but you're not sure. But you pick up on that as you go in. Trin, you step in, kind of eyes shifting from the light from the outside, and you see a few patrons there. You see a lone figure sitting at a table nearby. What you see is you do see a table, and you currently see an individual sitting there who appears to just keep rearranging things while he's just sitting there waiting, slowly tapping his fingers every now and then, rearranges something. But yeah, you kind of step in.
I'd walk over to him.
Okay.
And do I know that I was headed here? Like we knew we were headed here?
Yeah.
Okay. To talk to him.
Hello, miss. How are you?
Are you the one with the job?
Oh, I do have a job, yes. Are you interested?
I am.
A lovely lady like you? Well, I mean, you are heavily armored,
Don't
but...
underestimate me.
Oh, and I know, no offense.
Don't really
I just
underestimate her. She's like really strong. I'm super hungry though. Can we like? Can we?
You will have to see the bartender about that. But okay. Are you both here for the?
Yeah.
Okay. If you would, we have another individual over there sitting at the table. He is currently here for the job as well.
He's like a little boy though, isn't he? I think
I
you got
do
the
not-
wrong person. He like. It looks like he needs a nap.
Well, anyways, could I get your names, please? So I can write them down. In case you decide to take the job, I can write up the contracts and...
Trin.
Trin? Trin?
Just Trin.
Justice Trin.
No, she said just Trin. Just
Trin.
I
Trin.
know, this is really confusing
There's
sometimes.
a
She's
lot
been
of
helping me
people
a lot.
coming in with just one name, apparently. Alright.
My name is Ashlyn of Tiernanog.
Could you spell that out for me? You made it up for them.
A-I...
So he
You
begins
can
writing it
just call
down.
me Ash, it's fine.
Ash.
Yes.
Tiernanog. Alright. Well, thank you very much, if you would. I do believe if you would like to go to the bartender, they will provide you with sustenance.
Good.
Okay. So, do you make your way
Yep.
over there? Okay. Alright. First thing you see is a bright red curly hair, a female dwarf. Well, hello there, lassie. How are you?
Your hair is so pretty.
Well, thank you. You are quite the spectacle yourself.
I know. But, I'm really hungry.
Oh, no. Draven! She calls back into the kitchen. Aye, what do you want? We've got someone that is hungry. What is it that you'd like?
Well, what do you have? Like,
Oh, we have lots of meats.
do you have anything more, like, fruity?
Well,
Not
yeah,
less
we
meaty?
we have a spread of fruits and vegetables.
I'll do that.
All right, that'll be 1 bronze if you're not going to be getting any meat. You know.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
How does
And so
translate in gold pieces?
you hear from the back. So I'm not cooking anything then.
No, just some fruits and vegetables, please. You
Wasn't talking to you.
Well, I heard you. I could just answer myself.
Yes, dearie, she just wants some of the veggies and stuff. So they begin doing that. You go sit down. All right. So after a little bit, she comes over and brings you your stuff.
Thank you.
And she notices you and she just says, "Hi, how are you doing?
Okay.
You seem like a strong lassie. You should challenge your Draven there to an extra contest sometime later in the week."
Does it pay?
Oh, I mean, we have a nice little trophy, but we put in wages, yeah?
We might do that.
Come back in a
Really
few
bad.
days and we can do that.
Really bad. Sounds good.
He's never been beaten.
He's never played me.
He's played a lot of people. But you strong lass. I meant to say lass, not lad. That was out of character. My bad.
What are you saying? She looks like... Yeah, watch yourself. Watch yourself.
All right. So she goes away. you to eventually a smorgasbord of tomatoes, lettuce, carrots, in a wicker basket are just brought to you and just kind of set down in front of you by this strong, picture Jason Momoa as a dwarf. he's got a thick beard and stuff. He just drew small, like.
You're a very confusing looking person. Like you seem like you should be like really tall, but you're just like.
Well, I'm a dwarf.
I mean, it still works for you. It's just really confusing right now.
So, hi. All right, well, enjoy. If you need something else like meat, that could.
No, I'm good, thank you. I
Put
prefer
some
my
meat on the
meat like
buns.
really, really fresh.
Okay.
Thank you.
He goes back. All right. So, you two join. You see a. Are you guys interacting with the other individual in any way?
We're sitting with him.
Do you sit with him?
I sit with him.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna follow her. Hi. Hello. How are you?
Do you need something?
Well, I think we're like doing a thing together, so I was gonna say hello.
You said it.
And then you say it back. That's how it works, right? Am I right? Is that how? Yeah.
What's your deal?
Are you like 5, 6?
I'm old enough.
For what? What is he old enough for?
Gregory Tibbles is just kind of like sitting there watching the table closely, like, what's going on?
Why isn't he talking?
At this point, you see the doors open up again. You see strutting in and walking in with two gnomish figures. So your eyes kind of, you see the doors open and immediately lower to the height of the dwarf, or to the height of these gnomes walking in. If you want to describe your character, what they see.
A very flashy dressed, bright blue and orange long cloak, 2 swords to his side, bright orange boots, a bright yellow lute strapped to his back, brown hair, a young man with green eyes, followed by
red hair, long braid, and dark green robes, right in step with St. John.
So you guys make your way in. You guys, easy enough, you immediately see a table. You see a few individuals sitting at another table. You see one that just appears like underneath the hood. You can just see him shaking his head slowly as two other individuals are talking. But you do see an individual currently just sitting at the table, looking kind of up in your direction, or looking down in your direction.
Yeah, I think that's our guy over there.
Sir.
Well, yes. Hello.
Are you the person we're here to see?
Well, my name is Gregory Tibbles. No one is coming in
Tibbles?
Manners. Yes.
Fantastic name. St. John Sikowitz, at your service.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you, St. John. I like this fellow.
Enid Quartz.
Enid, nice to meet you as well. Well, you are quite the charming folk. Never mind.
We're here to lead some mission.
Well, I don't know if we're going to necessarily call you the leader yet, but I like your charisma.
I accept.
Oh, well. But
I
yes,
heard an offer
you
in
said St. John Sikowitz, correct?
Yeah, Sikowitz, yes.
Sikowitz. Okay, St. John Sikowitz. And?
Enid.
Enid Quartztoggle?
Quartztoggle, yes.
Quartztoggle. Okay. So,
Don't forget the
he writes down the names, and he says, well, we currently have 3 other adventurers, such as yourself, that have responded to the request for our current job. If you would to be so kind, to join the table. I will be coming over in a minute to discuss what is the nature of this job.
This group over here.
Yes.
You work with what you got.
So, but if you need any sustenance or anything like that, I believe that the barmaid, her name is, Ruby Hodrick and Raven, her husband, are both working today, but you may inquire about food, rooms, if you need those. But yes.
All right, I'm going to stroll right over to the table. Hello, group! Name's Sinjin Psychowitz, here to lead you on a glorious mission. I'm not sure what that mission is yet, but it's going to be fantastic.
You're a leader?
Absolutely.
That's really exciting.
I'm excited as well.
What?
We don't know that he's supposed to lead
He
us.
just said he is. Why would he say he is if he isn't?
People make
Tibbles over there mentioned the word leader in a conversation with me, and I accepted.
Who's that
That
other?
is not quite exactly what I
Did you
said.
say the word leader? Was I here? I accept.
He seems like he could be a really good leader. Like, if anything, he's super bright, so he won't lose him. Even though he's short, like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Oh, and you guys brought your son with you. Fantastic. It's take your child to
No,
work
he's
day.
like a really rude little boy. I don't think he's supposed to be here.
Oh.
Yes, he is supposed to be here.
Can you tell what?
How old does he
won't
look
tell us
to
his
us?
name.
I don't know how old you look. So you look like a teenager? Okay.
Yeah, he looks like he's in teenage years. If you want to go and describe yourself, what they see.
So you see, relatively not too tall, short, medium height, half elf, wearing what looks like they were once pretty nice clothing, but just absolutely in not tatters, but very well worn, completely faded, holes in it. You can see discrete cheekbones on my face, and kind of eyes are a little sunken in.
Malnourished, maybe? Alright.
Do you want some food? Like a little bit? You should eat
Fine,
some.
thanks.
So what are your guys' names? I'm Sinjin Psychowitz, and this beautiful lady next to me is Enid.
You are really beautiful.
Well, you are as well. Very enchanting.
No, thank you. So is Trin.
Are these kids both with you?
No.
I say as I look up at you.
Do not
She
confuse
only
me
looks.
with them.
She's really nice. I promise.
Well, alright.
She saved me. She
Found her.
Yeah, she
We
did.
found him basically here. I don't know who you think you are, but you're not leading this group.
Did I not introduce myself? Sinjin Psychowitz, nice to meet you.
said that.
Yeah, got that.
You just said you didn't know who I... Did I miss something?
I'm Ashlyn. You didn't.
I think
I
it's
didn't
we
give a
don't
chance to say
care
that.
who you
Aislinn?
are.
Ashlyn?
Ashlyn.
Ashlyn.
Yes.
Very
you can
nice
just
to
call
meet
me
you.
Ash. That's fine.
Ash. Well, that's easier to remember.
What is your name?
Sinjin Psychowitz.
That's a really weird name.
You can call me Sinjin.
What about like Sin?
Well,
Jin.
you work on that.
We go, Jin.
What's,
Can we get
Sinister
this mission
creepy.
started?
Fury.
Fury?
Hello.
Hello. Well, it has been roughly an hour, and no one else seems to be coming. But 5 people do seem like an appropriate amount for this mission. As I've said, I'm from the guild, the Mystic Arcanium, and one thing that we do is we collect. Personally, my job is to go to the various towns here in the Kromstog region, and what I do is I go looking for adventurers to do the work for us that help maintain and provide ingredients for our component pouches or for spells, the incantations, so that way we may focus on our studies. It is a very can be dangerous work at times, but the mission that we have currently is one for procuring bat guano in the nearby.
I'm sorry, bat guano?
Bat guano.
Does that
yes.
mean poop?
Yes, it
I
is.
thought when you
It
said
is-
components, you meant dragon scales, stuff like that.
What are you using
Are
that
you
poop for?
completely ignorant?
It's funny you should ask. Some of our most powerful spells can use the essence of the bat guano, the sulfur content, especially from where I'm sending you in the fecal matter. It is quite potent, and when combined with the right magical incantation, it erupts in a thunderous
That's a really
boom
long
of fire.
explanation for like one question. I mean, it was super interesting and everything, but I was just wondering.
So we're going to get crap.
Sounds exactly like it.
Yes.
How much crap are we talking?
Well, I'm sorry. Give me 1 moment.
We're getting a shit ton of crap.
Yes. We are needing a good amount. Let's see, where is Sorry, I didn't have it here somewhere.
He's got so
there we
many
go.
papers for
Yeah.
this one thing.
I just couldn't find it.
Well,
This
I
is
couldn't find
in-game
it.
or out.
I'm going to pretend it's in.
Well,
Me too.
the job that we currently have is we are needing roughly 3 pounds of bat guano collected, which is a decent amount.
Seems like a lot.
A lot of crap, yes.
How do we carry that?
You scoop it up.
With what?
That is up to you. You are the adventurers.
Do
and
you provide shovels, scoops?
you can go to Leopold's store right
Are
over
the
there.
bats okay with us taking their poop? Because I feel like that's kind of rude.
They're not using it.
We do ensure that these bats in particular, we have mages that go and make sure that there is a sulfur-rich plant nearby that the bats tend to feast on. They are fruit bats, and so it has a very high sulfur content in it, and so whenever it is mixed in with their fecal matter, it produces the strong phosphorus. Is that correct? Phosphorus, sulfur? I can't remember.
I don't really know. All these words sound really weird.
My alchemy is not very good right now. Anyways, so
You lost. Sure.
um.
I don't know.
So, but yes, that is the mission. I will say this. We have already contracted someone to do this.
Why are we here?
But
Wait, does
They have
that
not-
mean somebody else is already doing
they have not returned. And it is someone that we have turned to many times.
How long has it been?
It has been roughly a week.
Is there an extra reward for finding them?
Well, no, not necessarily. I mean, if he decides to give you a reward for, if he is in danger, we're not sure. He's been a very trustworthy individual throughout our business relationship. His name is Zorn Jar.
How is that spelled?
Zorin is Zorrin, Jaar.
That is a mouthful.
But he's from Kromstog, but he works pretty frequently for us as part of the Mystic Arcanium. So, but yes. Yeah, so he has not returned in a week. He is quite a strong individual, and but yes.
What does he look like if we find him?
Zorin is a human. Sorry.
So he's got really round ears, you know that much.
Oh, he has medium length brown hair. It's essentially me.
I wrote him my name. Notes, Nick.
Yeah, Nick.
Okay.
He looks like me. Green eyes, medium length brown hair, and but yes.
And how long ago did he leave on this venture?
Well, the Shimmerrock Caverns, or the Shimmerrock Caves, as they are called, is to the east about a day's travel. I came here, and I rode south to inquire about something, and I let them know that I would be returning, and he has not returned, and this is very unlikely, uncommon for him. He is also one that is skilled in the magic arcane, as well as fighting, and he has the ability to send messages, and so we have not received word, and it's quite concerning.
It sounds like he's probably dead.
I hope not. That would be terrible. So, with that, I just wanted to make sure that I laid out all the information before you take off on this quest. Are you in agreement?
Yeah.
What are we
All
referring
right.
to?
The reward for successful completion, for each pound that you bring back of the bat guano, you will each receive 5 gold pieces. Should there be an additional reward for saving his life if he is in danger of some sort? I do not think it. Maybe he got sidetracked, but anyways, that is entirely up to him. I will return within the week back here to Teagarden. I ride out again today. I need to return to Kromstog, but
How do we get to the caves?
you can ask around town, but it is directly to the east from here.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you need more than £3 if we found it?
If you bring back more than, I would say no more than 5. Based on this, if you are able to collect more than £3 and you bring back, I will give you an additional 5 gold for each pound that you get back, but no excess than 5. On the way back, it might dry out and it might be more difficult to infuse in the component pouch and ensure that it is going to save.
Is there any way to moisturize batshit?
I think saliva works well.
You're going to spit on it.
Sure, but I think your spit would be.
Well, thank you very much.
Well,
I
that's not very
appreciate it.
special,
It is
but I really
greatly
appreciate
appreciated.
it.
I am going to return to my matters here, and thank you.
See you later, Tibbs.
Good night.
Hi, Tibbs.
Thank you.
All right, troops. When do we head out? When would you like to head out? I'm the leader, but
How?
I still have all of these
I
stuff.
assume
to
you'll
We
lead
can take
the
it
way.
with us.
Yeah.
yeah, I just didn't know if anyone needed a
Yeah,
pee
box
break
to go.
or something
Yeah, we'll
like
like
that.
Good.
him in this basket. So
I
we can
would
just
like
leave
to
it.
know what qualities you think you have that makes you think that you may lead this group.
Well, I'm awesome. There's
Actual
that.
qualities, like actual
I'm
fighting
very
ability.
brave, very strong.
Make an insight check real quick for me.
It's not very good.
11.
He genuinely thinks that being awesome is a very high quality.
I believe everything I'm saying right now. All right, no further questions.
Also, like, she is super strong and super brave too, so like...
I'm sure she is.
Well, I would just say that maybe she would be a really good leader too. I vote for Trip.
I didn't. Are we voting?
I
Or
thought
are we
that's what you were
going?
doing. You were talking about it. So
The
this seems
quiet
like
one's
it
halfway out the
doesn't-
door.
Quiet one. Who do you vote for?
I vote we get started.
Well, we need a leader to walk in front.
Why?
They walk in front.
How about you all walk in front?
Where are you going to walk?
Behind you.
I'm
Why?
gonna pull Enid to the side when I have a moment.
Okay. All right. So you guys begin making your way out of the tavern. You guys are having a little discussion as you begin just kind of walking for a second.
There's no way Zoran couldn't handle a mission getting that done.
Yeah. And to be not returned for a week.
He's way too good for that.
When was the last time?
I haven't seen him in a couple weeks, but he can.
He can handle himself.
Gotta be careful. And if anything goes wrong, we throw the big shiny one in front of the bad guy and we get out of
Do I
there.
hear this?
Make a perception check.
She's not so bad.
I don't think she's bad, but she's gonna be great for cover.
You wanna?
Oh yeah, well, all that heavy armor.
I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
exactly.
I don't care.
So you pick up on some of the pieces. It appears that they know who the Zoran individual is. You're picking up on that.
All right, well, let's go then.
Which way's east?
As you guys make your way out, I need everybody to make a perception check for me.
All right.
It's that time.
22.
Natural one.
Leader.
Perfect.
21.
Perfect.
I'm having a conversation, okay?
4. Okay. Well, you rolled what?
21.
21.
22.
22. Okay. You two, is immediately as you as you're walking, you guys are just kind of making your way through town. It's not a huge town. It kind of sprawls and goes in different areas, but there's a kind of a central area that several of the shops are. A scent hits your nose, and it is intoxicatingly good. It's baked goods, like the smell of warm bread, muffins, pastries. Just
Then can we go get some?
both of you just smell it, and you're like,
Smells so good. Please.
You see them both kind of stop for a minute, and they both kind of. You see them sniff in the air, and so you're sniffing, and a fly.
Yo, right there. You alright there, Sin?
There's
So you didn't really see
flies around here. Woo! What are you guys
What's
doing?
happened to you?
Flies are horrible around here.
So
I don't see
you
any
kind of
flies.
you see them both stop, and you begin smelling the air, and it smells good.
Guys, you really need some pastry.
It must be above.
Let's go.
Okay.
Wait, what is it?
I want to
I don't know
kind
what
of
their problem is.
I am
cast
starving.
gust towards there to get the smell away.
I
Okay.
can still smell it.
So you're in the back though, so no one sees it. So you guys, the smell kind of drifts away from you a little bit.
Ooh,
But
wait.
you can see where the smoke is rising, and you can actually see that there appears to be a little bit of a line kind of forming outside of one of this bakery.
How many people are in it?
There's probably about 5, but you can see, as you look around, you can see there's 7, 8. There's probably a pack of like 7 other people off in the distance that begin making their way towards
I
this. So you guys see Regan running towards there. You hop in line real quick. Do the rest of you
I'm
join her
running
line?
briskly.
Okay.
I'm
you-
gonna talk to the
Means
person in
more
front of me.
money for the
Because
What
rest
is
she
of
this
us.
ran
place?
Let's keep
What are
going.
we waving a line for? It smells really good.
Oh, this. Are you must not be from around here. This is
No,
This
not
is
at all.
Celeste's Confections.
Celeste?
And as you look up on,
Okay.
you can see the sign. It is painted in bright pink. Celeste's, and then underneath it is in a nice brown color. Celeste's Confections.
What are confections?
Oh, delicacies, treats, pastries, donuts, anything. Oh, they're
Good.
amazing. But most people come here for the crumb cake.
For the what?
For the crumb cake.
Why would you make a cake out of crumbs? That doesn't make any sense.
You make a history check, and you make a history check. You make a history check as well.
20.
Being from Cromstar.
20.
20? Okay.
Much better history than perception.
11.
Okay. You've heard of a place. So you didn't really know where, but you've heard of this crumb cake before. Just in basic travels and stuff, and through your stuff, and you've heard that it is a baked good that through something you're not sure of how they do it, but there's a healing property in this crumb cake, and so adventurers from a lot of places come around to collect these. They last about a week, the crumb cake, and it's infused with healing properties. You're not sure how, but is it whenever you hear about that, you're like,
So these two went off to line.
those two are currently in line, yeah.
Hey, Enid. This cake thing they're talking about might not be a bad idea to get some. I heard they kind of heal you if we're going out on the road, you know. I don't really have a lot of money. I don't know how much they cost.
You pick up with your natural 20. You
But-
hear them talking about this thing with magical property, healing property.
I mean, it might be worth a break just to do that.
It's always good to start a journey on a full stomach.
Hey, Fury.
Yes.
You ever heard of these cakes before?
Somewhat.
Would you indulge us in waiting in line a little bit if they maybe had some sort of magical properties to them?
Do I have a choice?
There's always a choice, but I don't know how you'd fare on your own.
It's just back one. Sorry.
Fantastic. I'll take that as he'll wait for us.
It's a cake.
All right.
Let's
So
get
you
a
guys all get in
cake.
line, and you can see as you look into the shop, you can see there's probably about 8 people in front of you. There's about 8 people in front of you, currently kind of in line. It's a small shop. It's larger in the back, and in the front there's only 2 tables on each side, but the line, and then there's the counter, but you can see all the baking equipment in the back. You see this kind of heavier set woman, light skin, very tall, but very beautiful smile, extremely charismatic. And you can see her, she's just kind of quickly running back and forth, collecting all these different things. And you hear off in the distance, "I'll take 2 crumb cakes, 2! And she says, "All right, dear, I will get it for you." Pulls it off, hands it to him. And so you see that, and you guys slowly begin making your way, moving in towards the line, and eventually gets it to you. Well, hello. How may I help you, fellows and ladies?
You're so nice.
Yeah, well, you're so nice yourself.
Thank
Hello.
you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, but hurry up, please. We need orders because we have more people
I don't know what
coming.
everyone else is getting, but I heard it's super good.
All right, but quickly, please.
Can I
What
like
do they
get up
call
on the
it? They
counter
call
and then
ones
start
the
helping?
crumb-
Be like,
the crumb-
yeah, you. What can I get you? What do you need over there?
What are you doing?
I'm helping her out. The kind lady needs some help. Now, what can I
Okay,
get
let's
you?
She
Look at
picks
the
you
cake
up
thingy.
and sets you down. Honey, that's my. This is
Oh,
mine.
that
I'm
is
just
so
helping you out.
I appreciate
He's
it,
so
but
short
this
that
is
she
mine.
just picked
Does
him
he,
up
does he
on
get
the
a tip
table.
for helping you?
No.
I think
Okay,
called this.
you've
Is
got
it
about 10 more
crumb
seconds to
cake
tell me
or
what
is
you
it
want.
The crumb cake. I want the
crumb-
thing that.
The crumb cake. How many do you want? It is 1 for 5 gold, 5 for 20 gold, and 10 for 35 gold.
I only
It is-
have like 15 gold.
I'll take 2 myself.
2? Oh, all right. That'll be 10 gold.
No problem.
All right.
I guess I'll take one cake.
Okay, so you have 2 crumb cakes. I'll tell you what
To
to
give you one.
I'll just take one.
1? Okay,
Yeah.
so you have 1 crumb cakes, 5 gold.
Okay.
I'll take 5.
You'll take 5. Okay. So you get
5 cakes.
yeah, 20 gold.
Because I'm worried about all of you people.
Okay. So you see them currently purchasing stuff. Were you getting anything you did?
I want to
I gave her one.
kind
don't have
of get
any
away
money.
from the crowd, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, you just kind of go off.
But so I'm still just watching, waiting for them to
Yeah.
come out.
Okay.
Rip the texture in them out, but that's fine.
I'm poor.
No, it's. I told you last time. Here.
Okay.
Oh, here. Were you able to see what I did?
I think, but. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Are these
yeah.
wrapped or in something?
Yeah,
Like in a
yeah. She
container, or-
gets them in a basket and covers them in like a plaid blanket and stuff. And for the individual one, she kind of wraps it up in a little tiny like paper brown paper sack.
Fantastic.
Paper and hands it to you.
Hey, now we have a basket for the poop. Aislinn? Ashlyn?
It's Ashlyn.
We have a basket for the poo now you're worried about.
But you know, bat poo is like. Have you seen like bird poo before?
I have.
It's sort of like that, or it's like.
You're right.
You know what that means?
I bet we can figure it out.
How are you going to put that in the basket?
I'll show you.
Well,
You're
look, there's some like
very
pigeon
clever.
poop out on the street right
I don't want to waste room in the basket for the pigeon poop. Plus, there's crumb cake in
I
there.
think we need like a thing to scrape it off the floor with.
We could go to that
You-
store. That
as you guys are kind of having your discussion, you can see kind of the crowd is kind of parting behind you, and you hear just kind of a soft voice. Excuse me. I'm trying to get in, please. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
Where are you
excuse
trying
You
to
see
go?
an amber-skinned human, around 30 years old, very beautiful features and stuff. And then you hear from behind that, you hear this, well, look who just showed up. Tisa. How's my honey doing? And she leaps over the counter. This heavy set picks up and embraces and gives this dark-skinned female a kiss. How you doing? And she responds back, you know this embarrasses me. Please stop. Please.
Are you
Put me down.
guys like together?
Yes, she's my wife.
That's super
Yes.
cute.
Okay, put me down. Kiss first. She ends up giving a kiss, and then she jumps back and I've got things to do. You go do your thing. I know. Did you have a long day at the temple? And then they're going back and forth, exchanging
Guys,
things.
isn't that, like,
And
are you two
can
married?
see,
Us? No.
No.
You're
No.
not?
let's see, you make a religion check. If you're skilled in religion, make a religion check.
Oh, I am. That's new.
I mean, I'm not skilled
Are
in
you?
religion, but
No, proficient.
I'm
If you're
not.
proficient,
Okay, I'm not proficient.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
you should have 2 more.
Oh, you think? 16?
16. What did you roll?
I'm not proficient.
You're not
in
proficient in religion, okay. So you notice that there appears to be this, she's wearing the symbol of the hearth, which is the temperate soul, the gentle maiden. It's the goddess of the temperate soul, and she's referred to as the gentle maiden. And so she, so you see her go off into the back and whatnot, and she begins doing that. All right, well,
That's
thank
why
you for
she
coming.
wasn't interested in me. She doesn't go that way.
You don't know that from here. What? I said you don't know that from here.
So she begins to continue on. All the other customers begin going through, and you guys kind of slowly make your way out. Fury, you see them exit.
I just make my way up and just, as pretty much without trying to make any sort of scene, just follow them.
Okay. So you guys begin making your way. Where are you headed?
East.
Do we have a compass?
What's a compass?
Well, the sun's...
Can I have some jerky, please?
Do I know which way east is?
Yes, you do. But
Awesome.
it's one of those things where it's due east, but it's up to you if you want to
Thank you.
begin that travel just heading east.
I want to look for someone in town that looks like an adventurer to me.
Okay. So you begin looking around. You see a couple of individuals in line for the crumb cake. And you see one of them kind of wearing a sword over the back. And you go up. It's just a human.
What's this cavern called that we're going to?
The Shimmer Rock Caverns.
Hey, sir?
Yeah.
Hello. Sinjin Psychowitz. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You look like a well-traveled individual. You
I'm just a
ever...
farmer.
Oh, so you don't travel.
I mean, I do.
You've been to the Shimmer Rock Caverns? Cave?
Past it.
We're heading there. Never been there myself. I hear it's just east. Any landmarks I should be looking for? Any giant signs? Things of that nature?
I mean, there's no like billboards if you're looking for something.
Right.
To point you in that direction. I mean,
Is there like you reached the cactus, you went too far, turn around type of deal, or...
I mean, if you want to, I'm not going to be able to help you out much. If you go to Leopold's in town, you might be able to get a map. He was a cartographer.
This is taking forever. Well, thank you so much for your
Just
time.
letting you know.
Yeah, well, and you've been super helpful. Thank you.
You gonna buy me a cake?
I will think about it as I go to Leopold's.
All right.
All right. And I will walk away and not think about it.
Okay.
Guys, he said you go east, you can't miss it. It's going to be great. We should get going.
Well, I was thinking,
Why aren't you super helpful?
can I see if I would have been looking around for
Yes.
a place to get a map?
He
or
seems
some
super
sort of
helpful.
help?
Make an
People
investigation
was.
check.
Which is what I said.
He did say I was helpful.
18.
18? Yeah, it's easy enough. Yeah, you ask a couple of people on your way out, and you just say, "Hey, is there a place that I can find a map?" And they say, "Yeah, just the general store,
You're so
labeled
emo that I
general."
can't hear you.
We could get a
That's
scoop.
the point.
I would head that way.
All right, we'll get a scoop and a map.
No, I still
Maybe
think it needs
some-
to be a scraper.
Maybe some jerky or something. We'll
Yes,
be on our
jerky
way.
sounds like super good. Jerky!
Fantastic.
So you guys make your
What
way
else? One
into this. It's probably one of the bigger buildings in this area, and it says Leopold's General just in letters on the front. And you can see a fair number of people going in and out. You can see a person come out, and they're carrying what appears to be like chicken wire. Wire that's wound up, and they're kind of carrying that underneath there. A couple other ones are carrying a shovel off behind their back. Someone else is carrying a couple bags of flour. So it appears to be just a general store where you can pick up lots of different things. So you make your way in. Ding, ding, ding. You guys open up the front door, and you can just see like a bunch of little shelves. It's there's sections that have food supplies. There's places that have farming equipment. There's places that there's shelves that have all these different things. And you see off in the just kind of back maybe about 20 feet is this desk, and he's currently there's an older gentleman with kind of grayer hair currently interacting with a couple of customers right now, and he pokes his head. He just peruse around. You find whenever you find what you need, just come on up to the front, and we can process your transaction.
Your maps?
Whenever you're done looking, you see him. He immediately went back to the customers he's currently dealing with. You just walked in through the front door, so
I just
Okay,
wanted to,
yeah.
I'm not going in.
you're not going in. Okay, that's fine.
All right. So map, shovel, anything else we need while we're here?
Scraper.
Right. Possibly able to use a shovel for
Do you
that,
think
but
they have
we'll
more
ask
like
about that.
snacks here? I don't see anything.
Make an investigation for snacks.
I'm gonna look for a shovel.
And bags.
Okay. So you look for a shovel. It's easy enough to find. Like
Found a shovel.
there's you could get. There's probably 4 different shovels on the wall.
I want a gnomish-sized shovel.
There is a shovel that appears to be made for a child.
I want that
Rude.
shovel.
You want that shovel? Okay.
No, wait. Is there one that's slightly bigger than that, but I could still use it, but it may be like, look hilarious?
Yes.
I need that shovel.
Okay. So you get a normal shovel.
Yep.
it's made you know
Like
made for digging trenches and stuff like.
I found a shovel.
I rolled
Yeah.
a 19.
It can also
19.
a walking stick.
You find an aisle that has tons of dried meats. It has jars of. It has some glass jars that have some pickled items in there. Have you ever had pickled items before? No.
Guys, what is this?
I mean,
You see her holding up a jar of pickled.
This looks unnatural.
feet.
I don't.
I'm.
This looks really bad.
I would. There's many more things we can pick.
But what is this?
I think it has healing properties just like the crop cake.
It's a
I
check.
don't know.
Like, are they like magical healing properties?
15.
Or are they
15.
Maybe.
Make an insight check for me.
There's one way to
You
know.
heard him say that he had
Did I
property.
hear that?
Yeah.
Oh.
11.
Can I check to see if I believe
think-
what he says?
No, you
'Cause I don't think I
you
believe
don't
it.
believe him.
Yeah.
You-
So many healing things in this place. It's
Okay,
know.
okay.
And
Let's-
the juice
let's-
is healing as well.
Really? I'm going to get
Ash.
like. What?
He's lying to you.
Why would he do that?
Come on, it'll be hilarious. It's not gonna hurt her.
Why would he lie?
It's not gonna hurt her. It's gonna be hilarious.
Do you know what this is?
It's just pickled pig's feet,
What does pickled
like
mean?
food, but.
But what does pickled? Is it like magic?
It's just like
Can I
dessert.
roll to see if I can overhear anything
This
going on
does not
inside?
make any sense
Yeah, make
to
a
me.
perception check.
So it's not healing then.
No. And off to the side so that they can't hear, I would say that I'm not quite sure that anything that he's been telling us is true.
Okay.
So we need to
10.
watch him. I'm trying to warn her.
Why? What? Do people just lie here?
Yes.
You do see
You
pickled
know, it's really hard
pickles.
for people to lie
You
in the
see some,
Feywild. It's hard for me to keep
anything
it
that can be
straight.
pickled.
People lie here.
But yeah, you see various peppers and other
Why
things.
did they just?
I get a
cut
jar
the
of
pig's
pickles.
teeth off?
Okay.
Are they dead at least?
Is there a pie?
Celeste Confections would have had some pies.
How big is the jar of pickled pig's feet?
The jar of pickled pig's feet,
Yeah.
about the size of this.
Could I conceivably buy it and hide it on my person?
You can certainly attempt to do so if you want to.
We have my cart.
It's true. We have a cart.
We do.
All right. I'm going to attempt to buy a jar of it just without them seeing it. Just keep it
Okay.
hidden until we get to the cart.
Okay. All right. So you guys make your way up, and yes, you. It looks like you found quite the assortment of people. No, see, there's some. Oh, you're not sure. Hello, greetings, gnomes.
These are my apprentices. We're about to head on a dangerous mission to get some magical components.
Fantastic. It appears that you've gotten a shovel.
Yeah.
And a jar of pickles.
Pickles. Are you all paying together or separately?
Separate.
Separately. That will be 2 silver for the shovel.
All right.
For the jar, it's 1 bronze.
Yeah, that dried
It's-
meats.
So it'd be 20 or 10 bronze equals 1 silver. 10 silver equal 1 gold.
Did I was looking for some sort of. They wouldn't have Ziploc bags here, but something that's like a bag, like a
Bag of
pouch,
holding.
something that I could put
You do see that they have.
poop in. I don't want to.
They do
put it in
have.
the
They do
basket.
have water skin type things,
That type of
like that you would have for They do have some just tanned leather pieces that you could buy. You might have to stitch it up yourself to try and use it, as a purse or a bag or of some sort.
I have a general
They
question.
have stuff that's waterproof on the outside, so you could technically maybe try to
Turn it
turn
inside
one
out.
inside and out.
Just like a little well, how much is 3 pounds? It's like pretty big, right?
Okay. So you could find one. Yeah,
I would want a pouch like that.
Okay.
That I could flip
Yeah.
upside down.
Yeah. So I'll run you 5 silver. Okay.
As a side note, does our cart come with a horse?
Yes, she does.
Fantastic.
Do you have any food that's not like dried or what's that word again?
Pickled.
Pickled. Yeah.
Yeah, she just bought a jar of pickles.
No, like
You
food
can have
that's
one.
No, food that's not dried.
I think she only eats like yams and squash and strawberries,
well,
stuff
either
like that.
or like.
Well, we do have some dried fruits, if you prefer those. I mean, are you wanting fresh fruit?
Yeah.
We do have fresh fruit.
You don't?
Yeah, it's right behind all the pickled stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna go over it.
Okay, so you go to the other aisle and you can see fresh produce is there's a little bit of a selection. Mainly it's onions. There's some apples, but they're sweet onions. A few apples. There's not a lot. And then carrots. That's the majority.
Apples and carrots.
Okay.
What's the name of the shop again?
Leopold's General.
Leopold. Also get
Leopold.
some apples.
Hmm?
Can I get some apples?
There's 3 total.
Oh, and she just
bought them all.
Is there any extra carrot?
Yeah, there's a bunch. There's a bunch of carrots.
I guess I need to feed my horse.
She's gonna love the horse. I have a feeling she's gonna really connect on that level. She'll probably share.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I'll
So,
save my money.
You got your bunch of carrots. You've got, and I mean a bunch, not a bunch. I guess that's what a bunch is, right?
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of carrots.
Guys, didn't we come in here for like a map, and we didn't get any
You're
map?
looking for maps. Well, what are you looking for? You're looking for a map of the
Trying to get to
region?
the Shiver
Because I
Rock.
do. That would be a map of the region. Let me see. I currently have. He pulls it up, and I have. So I just have a copy of it, right? I currently have this. If you would like, if you would prefer one of these, it's a map of the region. I do have a map of the larger area as well. If you're wanting, here's a map of the region again. This is the actually drawn one.
Okay.
I do
That
have.
looks really
more
nice.
expensive.
These would take a commission if you would like a map of the entire unified kingdoms of Dulcera.
I actually might really need that.
If you would like to commission one, it will cost you 25 gold pieces.
Maybe I'll come
For
back
you to-
later.
Well, that's what you do. You commission it now, and then you come back later and pick it up when you have the money.
Is that how it works?
It's maybe how some people do it, but I
Is that
would
not how
prefer
you're supposed
payment
to
up
do
front
this?
because I do make quality maps.
You do it when you have the money.
Yes.
You could probably do a half and half thing because you haven't even seen if he's
I
going to
have
do it.
like 2 gold.
It's good for you.
How much for the other map?
Which map?
The first one.
The first one, if you just want one of these copies, that is 5 gold. These take quite a bit of time, and I have researched these extensively, and they are quite accurate.
What is your
I'm
name
glad I'm not
again?
showing you any of the other maps I have, because if these are difficult for you to consider, then
I
you
will
would
buy.
not
I
be
will buy a map.
the map of what?
The other one you have to commission, so we just need the regional one.
We just need a region.
It's fine.
The regional map. Oh, no problem. And so, with that, we'll give you each a regional map.
Oh, fantastic.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Ah, yes, as I said, we head due east.
Headed upside down.
And so that a day's travel is about that distance from Teagarden to the Shimmerock caves, to give you perspective.
All right.
Don't get this yet.
Well,
No, I know.
that's just
I
for you.
just was giving it to you. That way you
We
guys...
only actually have one.
Yeah, just for us to.
All right. What time of day is it?
It is currently about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
2 in the afternoon. I say we head on out, maybe make a nice camp, and then hit the caves in the morning.
Unfortunately, I'm really gonna have to make a bathroom break, so I'll be back.
All right.
Was that in character or out of character?
A little bit of both. So, yeah, head out.
Head out.
All right, so you guys begin. You have met each other, you have purchased a few items, and you begin heading out.
By the way, we have a cart if we want to take it with a horse so people aren't so tired traveling, maybe. All right, we're taking our cart.
I mean, I'm.
All right, so
taking
you guys
Skittle.
load up your supplies,
Is it like
and
a
they offer
two-person
you...
cart?
Yeah, or no, it's 2 people can ride in the front. About 5 gnomes could fit in the front. But it's...
So obviously we're riding
Yeah.
in the front.
So we'll sit up front, yeah.
It's a normal cart. So yes, but it's got it's not covered. It's an open back.
I forget, Enid, what's the name of your horse again?
Skittle.
Skittle, right? I forget that, I'm sorry.
I can't believe you forgot about Skittle.
Okay.
He's a
Can't
good
believe you guys
boy.
forgot you had a horse.
We didn't forget, it just hadn't come up.
He's so quiet.
You don't wanna
sometimes.
bring
I've been
Skittle
taking
into
care
a...
of him out here the whole time.
He kind of slowly moves his nose towards you.
You don't want to bring Skittle into the general store. Right? Right?
I mean, he's better outside.
Yeah. All right. Let's head off unless anyone needs any more potty breaks or...
We should wait for our party member to return.
She's with us, I think.
She's currently in the guard room.
Yeah, she's there.
She
So,
probably hopped right up onto the horse.
Yeah.
She's just riding a
is Skittle a male or female horse?
male.
Male, got it. Color? Taking notes this
A
campaign.
tan,
relevant?
golden color.
This is out of game. I'm just.
Okay,
I
so
assume
who's-
this is in game.
I'm assuming
What
you're driving
gender is
the
he?
cart.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're driving the cart.
we're
So,
sitting up in
do
the
you have proficiency in animal handling? I'm just saying. Go ahead and box it in if it's not already boxed
Yeah.
in. Because I would say that
it
you
is
are.
pretty high, actually.
I would say that you are. So make sure you add your
This
proficiency.
is our
bonus
horse
to that
named
as well.
Skittle.
Skittle?
Yep.
And so you guys are on a cart currently.
We're driving the cart, and if you guys would like to sit in the back, you can.
I really want to be very close to the horse.
Well,
So you would either have to walk next to it or sit in the front between those two.
I'll walk next to the horse.
Okay, so you currently are walking next to the horse. Okay.
I'm also going to talk with the horse because I'm
you're
going
gonna
to,
speak with first spell of the campaign.
I'm going to talk to the horse.
All right.
Technically, I already cast Gust.
That's true.
That's canter.
Hello, Skittles.
Well, I
What's the first one?
wasn't expecting talking to anybody.
You're a really pretty
that leave?
horse.
Thanks.
Are these people nice to you?
Oh, very nice.
They're
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
They don't do anything mean, right?
Carrots are delicious.
I've got some carrots. Hang on. Here you go.
The cart stops, and you just see that you all just kind of.
I told you this one would bond with the horse.
Guys, he said he likes carrots. I'm sorry.
Yes.
He just needed some carrots.
He's just slowly, but
Do I think she's actually talking to the horse, or do I think she's just talking to the horse and the horse is just being a horse?
make an Arcana check.
12.
You did see her what appeared to be somewhat of an incantation.
Okay.
But yeah, and so you're like,
Check the entire last campaign.
Can't talk to him like that.
As long as
that was
Skittle's happy.
delicious. Do you have more?
Could
How
be
many
useful
carrots
for a
did I buy?
lookout.
You bought a bunch, so you got
I
about
have
12.
so many more carrots. You like apples too? Because I've got some.
I love apples. They're my favorite.
Hey,
Okay.
maybe feed Skittles tonight. He's kind of
He
stopped.
wants an
doing that.
apple right now.
That's great.
Do you see how much work he's doing?
Do you know how much work we have to do?
I like.
Have you ever been the horse? Do you know how hard it is to pull a cart?
He can have the apple and then we'll move on.
All right.
Apple.
All right.
Skittle.
The apple. Then we're moving on.
Skittle, eat your
Fine.
apple.
All right.
No.
He
You're not
got
very
it.
nice
He
to
nuzzles up against you a little
You're
bit.
a
and
good
kinda-
horsey.
I know he's not.
I like carrots and
I'll give you more carrots later. Don't listen to your mean little short man. I'll give you
find
carrots.
any sugar cubes.
Sugar cubes?
Those are my favorite.
Hold on, I write that down. I'll get it later.
He begins walking. Just fold it as you kind of
all right.
do one of those.
This is going to
Scribbling
be
it
an
down while
interesting.
you're
Yeah, as you're walking. Okay.
Maybe we should have left Skittle at home.
Maybe. I mean,
He'll be good.
Looking at the
save our
map,
feet.
you do notice that there's a river that is
Oh god.
impeding the path.
Well, time to
Horses
go
could
home.
swim.
Can't do this.
Are there
the-
bridges?
There are bridges,
We
but
should look
not
for bridges.
directly in that route.
Is this cart like a...
You would
like,
have to travel south on the beaten path, hop on the main road, King's Way. Or Kingdom's
So it
Way.
looked like it'd add how much, roughly?
It'd be about an extra
In a
day.
day.
We got a week. And a day to get there. If we went straight there.
I'm worried about Florence.
Ooh, that's the one.
Yeah.
Is this cart like where I would be close to them at all, or is it like covered? Like you can't.
No,
Is it
it's
an open
not. It's
cart?
open cart. It's an open cart.
So like I'm hearing all.
Yes.
Like it's all raw right there. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like a.
It's not a secret to anything, no.
You do see some paths. You do know that carts can be assembled to be floated across a river and stuff, and there's definitely
Big like
spots.
Missouri River or small like
Yeah.
a creek.
Yeah, Big Lake, Missouri River,
Oh gosh.
but not necessarily. But it's not always like flowing like as heavy and.
If
You're
I
really
were
good with
to-
the woodworking. We can make it a flotation device.
You're
can-
very
Yeah.
practiced. and
Skittle
you've
can
done it
swim.
before.
It's not a
Okay,
problem
okay.
getting across.
What would shaped water do for this situation?
What does Shapewater say?
It has 30 feet. It's a really long spell. There you can.
Well, we're not to the river yet, so. Well, I'm just saying,
We'll
in
just
conversation, we're.
We
We're
can
not
cross
talking
it.
about
Skittle
the river
loves
yet.
water.
Right. So, what brings you guys on this mission?
I need money really bad.
Yeah.
I don't-
Money's good.
I don't-
Actually, I
It
haven't.
wouldn't being a cantrip. It's not gonna.
Yeah.
It's you can move it a little bit, but it's not like
that
control.
makes
It's not like
sense.
control water, which is a higher level spell where you can actually
Someday.
part the river.
I'll Moses it later. I haven't asked you to yet. Have you ever met anybody named Carden?
And who?
Carden?
I don't
No.
think I've
guess you're-
met him, maybe. Is this a magical or technological background?
Not that you're aware of.
Okay, then 16.
16. Name doesn't ring a bell.
Little boy.
Have not.
Don't call me that.
He's like the
Again.
same height as you, isn't
How
he?
tall are you?
He's
You're,
Call me Fury.
How tall is Fury?
how tall is Fury?
16-year-old just
You're probably taller than me. Fury? Have you ever met anybody named Carden?
I don't ask nor care to learn people's names.
He is not.
Fine.
have you met this cardinal
I
guy?
heard the answer.
Well, I didn't hear you ask.
How do you two?
You three make a perception check actually for me real quick.
Which three?
You three. Not you.
Fury?
18.
Yeah, Fury can.
Sorry.
A 6.
We disconnected twice and it went back to the same we're playing custom robot. What check was this?
Perception.
18.
18. You both, as she's talking to you, you do notice a little blue, kind of almost a glowing mark underneath her left eye. You do notice that on her.
When she was talking?
Just like on her face. Just you like, and as you kind of look away for a second, and you look back, and it's still there, but you do notice it.
Gotta take a minute to that.
How do you two know each other?
Oh,
We've never not known each other.
we grew up together.
Are you related?
No, not all
No.
gnomes are related. How racist are you? Just because we're gnomes, we all have to be related?
You just said you've never not known each other, and then you said that you grew up
That
together.
is a
So I
little bit
asked if you were
confusing.
related.
Some
No.
in gnome
Don't
culture,
you
we
have
have
a
these
best
things called
friend?
friends.
Don't
And
you have
you
a
know
best
them.
friend?
But are you guys really like just best friends, or are you like best friends?
Or best
Those were the same thing.
No, like I put extra emphasis on the second best, like best.
Yeah,
Right.
we're best friends.
No,
We
like
are-
there was like
Are you asking if they are more than friends?
yeah, that.
We're best friends.
Okay.
I don't understand what she's talking about.
Yeah. You're not together.
Like best
Like,
friends.
but
when
we're-
you're,
we
like,
came
not,
together.
like- but like when you're by yourselves, you're not like best friends anymore, you know?
When I'm by myself, I'm by myself.
No,
And
when
when
you're
I'm with
by-
her, I'm with her.
Yeah.
I feel like he's purposefully avoiding what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Are you purposely avoiding what you say?
Actually, I'm
Inside
just
shit.
messing with her.
No, I know. That's
You can do it.
Okay.
I'm just messing with her at this point, trying to get her all frazzled.
Yeah, we've disconnected 3 times in the past like 10 minutes.
Maybe too many of us are like.
Oh, maybe we're using up.
You got too much
Yeah.
bandwidth.
Maybe.
For us.
Yeah, I am.
So
So how do you two know each other?
Yeah, you seem like an
come
unlikely pair.
Pretty chummy.
She saved my life.
Really?
Yeah. No, don't be modest. You definitely saved my life.
I love stories.
I guess.
Okay, here's what happened. I was leaving work. I was walking like this.
What do you do for work?
Yeah,
Well, I worked at a potion shop, and it was owned by a gnome like you. Actually, or a halfling, I don't remember.
What was his name?
I
We
don't
might
think
be
we were
related.
related to that one either.
Hold on, his
We might be
name.
related.
His name was Krim.
I don't know.
He had the potion shop.
I don't know.
Anyways,
I don't know either.
I worked in his shop,
Mhm.
and I was leaving. I was going to leave,
Right.
town. But then, like, this group of... They were dwarves. They were a lot shorter than me. Well, like, not short for dwarves, but they were, like, tall for dwarves, but short compared to me.
You're not really that tall for a... whatever you are. Elf? Purple elf.
Not purple elf. I'm from the Feywilds. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyways, they stole all my money.
Just changing the music for
And then they were,
for
like,
omnibus.
punching me a whole bunch.
Very mean.
That's rude.
Yeah, it was super rude.
They shouldn't do that to unprotected ladies.
Right?
Right?
Right. Anyways, they were doing that, and then I was on the ground, and my dress was all dirty and gross, and then, like, Trin came out of nowhere, and she was all shiny, and she was like, don't do that, and then she saved me. That is, like, exactly how it happened.
I'm not even going to check that. I believe that you
And
believe
then-
what's happening.
No, that's not even the full story. And then I turned into a horse, and then we chased after them.
That's why you can speak horse. You're actually a horse.
No,
why
but I'm
Skittles
not a
likes
horse.
you.
You just said you were.
No, I turned into a horse. Anyways, turned into a horse. We chased after them. She grabbed her sword and just pointed it at them, and they beat their pants and they ran away. And then I got my gold back. And that is the story. That's why she's my best friend now.
That's fantastic.
I love it.
Yeah.
So are you guys best friends or are you bad
Best friends.
friends?
You know, that's up for interpretation right now. We're waiting.
So like when you're by yourself, are you still best friends?
So far.
Good, good. Just checking. And no one knows Dark and Stormy?
I think he hates us.
What brings you here? Money, like everybody else?
I just have a hobby of collecting bat guano.
Well,
I mean,
to
I
each his
like
own.
hobbies too.
This is a
but-
really weird hobby. What do you do with that?
Of course, I'm here for the money.
Why did you say we're here just for collecting?
Remember, we talked about this. People lie.
Why do people do that? It makes it really difficult to talk to them.
Well, fun.
What do we see as we're traveling?
Yeah.
Not dark and gloom like this.
We
Sorry.
see sadness on the
That's
horizon.
Fury's theme music.
Yes, yes, it was highlighting you.
Every time I talk, it just plays. I
Actually
actually
trails
pull out
off
like
your
a
character.
cello.
Yeah, you should write your
Yeah, where's your ukulele?
I play a lute.
Failed on the whole costume
I'm
thing.
sorry, but I'm pretty sure if you brought a ukulele, people wouldn't.
Ukulele.
We have like.
Also use swords.
You could have brought one of those too. You have plenty of those.
Well,
You had many things to choose from, and you failed on all.
I didn't know we were all doing that. I
Next
thought it was something you guys
Wednesday.
were doing.
I thought it was like a thing that we were all supposed
It
to do.
was supposed to,
was.
but I didn't want to just go
Next
out
one.
and say
I
everyone
left
do
work
this.
like 20 minutes late, and then he got home and I was eating.
We are way off. We should.
Well, he's
Well,
got
we-
DM's
we
taking
can-
a break. This is an
we could take
unofficial
a
break. The
small
DM's
break
out.
now. I could put the.
Are we back online?
It's 8:46. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
The video was completely freaking out there for a
Oh,
second. It
that's
was like
weird.
frozen,
That sucks.
but
So as you guys are traveling on,
I'll be online as much.
Yeah.
you can see
I don't want to.
it is beautiful. The region is very beautiful. You two know, especially being from Kromstag area. You know, off to the east is the Aran Wastes, which is it's a desert. But the land between here and the Jotun's Reach Mountains, just being south, this area, while it may not see the most rain, it does just kind of the loose dirt, the random grassland, or the various grasslands and the different kinds of wildflowers. That's what you guys are currently traveling through, is just wildflowers. You can see that is beginning to crest, or the sun is setting off in the west, in the distance, and you guys are kind of seeing the.
Should we set up camp for the night?
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
This field looks nice and lovely.
I would like to pick some flowers.
Pick some flowers.
So you get some different flowers and stuff. You didn't take that, did you?
Is she not there?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Are you sure she's good?
Well, I'm not sure she's good, but I'm sure I turned it off.
I was just saying, if you need to talk to her, feel free to.
Yeah.
If she calls again, I will.
Okay. So you guys see the sun is setting. It's a beautiful, beautiful scene. Yeah, you guys are continuing on. You guys are, continuing on. You haven't seen. You're not approaching the river just yet. So.
All right.
Can we hear the river?
It's chaos.
Hello.
Can we hear the river?
No, you're not near the river.
No, you're not near.
No,
Okay,
you're
we're
not
not
there
near.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll keep going till it gets to be, sunish, downish, and then we'll make camp for the night.
Okay. So you haven't. You're not going to reach the river by sunset. It's
Right, because we left in the afternoon.
Yeah. So you'll have to cross the river in the morning. But you guys kind of, you guys just looking for a spot. You do see that there is a path that carts have traveled this direction before, and so you guys just stay on the path, and you can see.
Are there any other people around?
Make a perception check.
Great at these. Oh, 14.
14. There. You've seen a few people, a couple children picking wildflowers and stuff. They're out with their families, and but yeah, it's just a really nice day. You can see that people are beginning to make their way back towards Teagarden. As you were leaving, people are making their way, and there's no one out here currently. You're not seeing anyone. So you guys begin looking for a spot to bed down. Are you staying on the path, or are you heading off the path?
Just off
Go
the path
off.
a little.
Just
Go
go
off
off a
the
little
path
bit.
a little
Okay, so you get the carts. You find it's just some wildflower. Like I said, it's just wildflowers and just wild grass growing everywhere. So.
How's the weather? Like, we all gonna want a fire? Is it cold type of deal?
During I would say it's about fall right now. So it does get cold at night. So you may want, but you also do know that you may want to clear out some. Being from this region, if you want to clear a spare, or make a clearing, so that way you don't catch anything on fire.
All right, I'll dig a fire pit.
I'm
Being the leader,
Well,
set the example.
I'm
So you take out your shovel.
You gotta jump and.
I sit down while he's doing this. Oh,
I'm
he's
collecting
such a
sticks.
good leader, isn't he? He does a very
You do
good
what?
job.
I'm collecting sticks.
You're collecting
Can
sticks.
you
Okay.
can you do me a favor?
Maybe.
There's a few
Skittle.
sparse trees and stuff.
Yeah.
This is a great time for him to have some more of those amazing carrots you were talking to him
I
about.
would love to give him carrots.
I
Okay.
knew you would. Or I'm gonna dig a fire pit so that it's not up.
Make
in the
a survival
burning.
check.
Oh, good. Ooh, 21 because of Jack of all trades.
21. You guys watch he goes to town with this shovel, just doing that. And you think he's done. And no, he goes and he collects some rocks. And you see that he makes kind of like a nice little barrier. You think he's done. No, he packs some dirt into this. You think he's done. No, he goes finds a few logs for you guys to sit on near the fire. You think he's done. He's not. He continues on, and he begins making you a little flower braid that each of you can wear on your heads.
And I come back with my pile of sticks, and you make it into a...
Thank you very much.
And make it into a...
I love flower crowns, so...
You know we're only going to be here for like a few hours.
Hey, it's a statement.
Skittles can eat.
You should always
so
feel at home
many
wherever
carrots.
you lay
That's
down.
right.
Okay.
If you're going to do something, do it right, right?
I really love
Well,
carrots.
I know, me too. I'm sharing the carrot that I did.
They're my favorite.
No, my favorite's strawberries, but the carrots are okay.
Never had a strawberry.
I give you one, but I don't have one.
She's teasing you.
Someday I'll give you a strawberry. I'll find one. I'll give it to you.
we don't understand what you
Sounds
say, right? We
good.
just hear going, Rudolph!
Yeah.
You guys, you just hear like the little...
Guys, your horse, Skittles really wants strawberries someday.
We'll be on the lookout for those, Skittle.
And sugar cubes.
So
Yes.
you guys
know that.
unhitch him. He goes. He starts grazing a little bit with the wild grass. Okay. The stars have come out. It's brilliant, dazzling. Moon begins shining overhead. Everybody but Trin make a perception check.
Oh.
8.
You all rolled 5?
Okay.
Man,
You guys are good.
8 is the highest on that. Fantastic.
Man. All right.
Can we have a do-over?
I mean, my dice did hit the score.
You're fine. Okay, so you guys are just kind of sitting there bending down. And, you got the fire going. How are we doing the night?
You want to sit up for the first watch?
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay.
You want who should we wake up?
Little boy, can we sit up together?
I'll take the second watch.
All right, fantastic.
Me and little boy have the third watch.
I am not.
Third watch!
fucking lost.
I'll wake you up, don't worry, it'll be great.
Just have to only wake her up and then you just sleep.
I'll wake him up.
We're in a safe place. I don't think it's
I'm
gonna matter.
very good at waking people up.
Or maybe we just wake you up. Let her sleep. She's gotta crash from all those carrots eventually, right?
I've got it.
All right, so you guys begin bedding down. You three go to. Oh, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Would I, between the two of them, think that which one would be able to like keep a better watch? Like, would I have it in their ability, like just from the outs? No, I would have no maybe opinion on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
not really.
Okay.
You like I said, you just met them. That's not really something that like
Yeah.
who has a keen eye or anything.
No,
like that.
that's fine. I was just.
Yeah.
I am Fury. Perception status.
Yeah.
Perception stat +5.
All right, so you guys go to sleep. You two have first watch. You do anything during your watch?
What do you think of these guys?
I mean, I like Ash a lot. I think.
Yeah, she's alright. She's fun to mess with too.
I mean, everyone's
She's
fun to mess
harmless.
with. She's harmless. I do worry she gets easily distracted.
Well, yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on her. Though, I don't know
I'm
what
just
to do with
ignoring.
him.
I'm just ignoring him for now.
Do you think he's like safe to have around, or do you think he's gonna like be one of those guys who just blows up out of nowhere?
I honestly don't know.
I don't either.
Maybe we should try to talk to him tomorrow.
The other one's pretty serious, but I think she's all right.
I mean, if what Ash said was true, then she's maybe gonna grow on.
Yeah, she seems capable. I mean, she's got a sword.
And a shield.
And I have a sword.
You see that the sword is tightly gripped in her
And
hand.
full heavy
currently.
armor.
Yeah, just kind of laying down, kind of laying there like this. Just
Yeah.
Sorry again, I wasn't there. All that stuff that happened this last year, but
You had to do what you had to do.
I'm here now. I'm not leaving.
That's what
No
matters.
matter what. We're gonna see this through. do this
I need
task.
all the help I can get.
Gain some favor with the Mystic Arcanum. If we rescue Zoran, he might even be able to help us identify that thing.
It's been a while since I've seen Zoran. I really hope to see him.
This will be good. All we got to do is survive.
While you guys are having this conversation, go and make a perception check.
11.
17.
17. You kind of are just enjoying the conversation and stuff. You do catch a little bit of movement off in the distance. You're not really going to make anything out of it. But not really too sure.
Do you see that out there?
I can't tell what it is.
I can't either.
Maybe we should move Skittles closer to camp before we go to sleep. Get Skittle closer to us. In case it's a wolf or something going to attack him.
Comes in. Just kind of stands near the fire.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm going to use Mage Hand and poke her in the face. But from 30 feet away with Mage Hand. Try to wake her up.
You feel this, like, on the cheek. Pressure on the cheek.
Destroy.
Nothing. There's...
oh, good. You're awake.
You hear from 30 feet away.
Yeah.
Time to have your watch.
Okay.
You wake up jumpy. You alright?
They're getting audio, but no video.
Touching me in the face.
I'm over here.
So weird. Something was touching me in the face.
Alright, well, either way, there's some movement over there. Don't know what it is. Can't see. It seems pretty far off, but I thought we'd let you know.
All of them lit up.
Yeah.
Get jumpy.
All looks fine in OBS.
I'm going to go to sleep.
I just want to hit him so bad.
Alright, so you two go to
Like,
sleep.
obviously.
Trin, you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What are you doing?
Well, she was debating waking up Ash, but she'll just watch in the direction that you point.
Okay. Go and make your perception check at disadvantage since you don't have any vision of any sort. Good. 15. As you're watching out, you do see a little movement, but being trained, kind of to always be on the lookout. You kind of shift down a little bit, kind of sit back, but you're not doing it like it looks like you're trying to get more comfortable so you can rest, but what you're trying to do is you're trying to get lower so you catch more of the, like where the tall grass is, you're trying to catch to see if there's any variation in the shapes based on the horizon. And as you do see 2, 3, 4, 5 figures appearing to make humanoid, making their way kind of slowly through the grass in your direction.
Toward us.
Toward you in the direction.
Okay, I'm gonna wake him back up.
Okay.
Ah! What's up?
5.
Mm-hmm. Count to 5.
Humanoid things coming toward us in the direction that you were telling me. I didn't want to.
We'll go ahead and put this on here.
Bro.
Do we...
It is 9 o'clock if we wanted to take a...
That might be good
It's
since
a-
we're
yeah.
having trouble right now.
Okay.
You didn't fix it?
I don't think there's anything I can do.
Well, let's take a break and figure it out.
It's only sending 168 kilobytes per second when it usually does 2,000.
Just
Oh.
want to start it over. Like, go off
Yeah.
and come back on.
Hey guys, we're gonna stop our stream real quick, and we're gonna take about a 10-minute break. We'll jump back on here. We're gonna try to fix the stream so we can get video and everything going again.
Roxanne just got on too.
But yeah, we're just gonna take a 10-minute break.
Yeah,
We'll
be right
fix
back.
this. We'll be right back.